It was the morning of February 13th, 1945, Dresden. A city known for its museums and beautiful architecture had been largely spared from grave Allied bombings during the war. Unlike Berlin and other major German cities, Dresden remained largely immaculate of military factories and the production of resources for the war effort. Dresden's defenses were on the decline as the Nazi regime was beginning to solely concentrate its forces on defending the city of Berlin from the Allied forces. This left Dresden filled with many refugees who had fled their previous residence in fear of the Soviet army advance into Germany. For this reason, there was little belief that Dresden would be a potential target for any military siege. But by the evening of that same day, Dresden was attacked. In a matter of days, as many as 35,000 German civilians would soon perish in a burning inferno. The city of Dresden would be left in rubble, and 1,600 acres of surrounding country left in flames. This was the result of more than 3,400 tons of explosives being dropped on the city of Dresden by a series of relentless American-British joined air fleet. The fleet was made up of 1,296 heavy bombers and 784 fighter planes, one of the largest air raids in all of the war.
Though the 1945 Yalta Conference established that the Allied forces would continue to execute strategic air raids against German cities that were known to be bringing supplies for the Nazi war effort, there was little evidence to support that Dresden adhered to this criteria. If anything, the city was going to be an inevitable victim of Soviet invasion into Germany, not a military threat to the Allied force. So why did the Allied forces continue to unleash such destruction on an innocent city? Better yet, why was the United States and Britain never charged for war crimes, considering that extended attack suggested mortal revenge on the Nazis rather than trying to weaken their force?
There is no doubt that the Holocaust was a horrible act of genocide, along with the bombings of innocent civilians in London by the Nazis. During the Nuremberg trials, Nazi leaders were charged and incarcerated for their involvement in these acts of terror. However, no Allied leaders were ever questioned nor punished for their acts against German civilians. As constituted by the International Criminal Court, a war crime may encompass willful killing or causing great suffering or serious injury to body or health, which seems unfortunately similar to the extent of suffering that the Allied firebombs caused on the city of Dresden.
The ICC also established that the killing of non-combat civilians with little military purpose would be considered a war crime. So I suppose that as little as 28 fighter planes and minor communication to the Nazi army can speak the rest. The Nazi Empire had already been crippled to its knees. The fall of Berlin and Hitler was inevitable. So was it really necessary to kill 35,000 innocent German civilians? The answer is up to you.